when trying to accomplish something, when trying to learn something, attention is so freaking important. And this is going to be a relatively short video, but all I want to do is just talk about my experience with how shifting my attention just ended up terribly. So, in school, when trying to get the best possible grades possible, okay, Eddie, when wanting to get great grades, the most important thing is your attention and your intent. That is when you're studying, making sure you have no distractions, making sure the purpose of your studying is to get smarter and understand the material. And the way you do that is by giving full attention there. For learning purposes, if you're splitting your attention, you won't take in as much information. It'll make your studying less efficient. And for getting stuff done, like getting your assignments done, the same thing goes there. If you're not able to fully focus on your work, you're going to work slower. You won't be able to understand the material as well because you won't be able to critically think about it, which is actually one of the best ways to learn stuff. Shout out to Andrew Huberman. I listen to his podcast about how to learn. And then when you self-test yourself, or you do test, you won't know as much information as you should. So then you'll have to double down, study more. And if you're still splitting that attention, your studying will just be worse and your grades will slowly taper off, become worse. My experience with this is mostly driven by the cryptocurrency markets, something I've been interested in since I was around like 14. But became super interested in when I was like 16 years old when I began trading crypto futures. So when I see the markets becoming increasingly volatile, a lot of people buying, or it seems like we're in this next bull market for the crypto markets, I want to capitalize, right? So I began swing trading some Bitcoin, scalping some XRP and scalping Bitcoin. Scalping is just taking small trades using a lot of leverage and hoping to get a positive return, obviously. We're betting if it's going up or down. That's the easiest way I can explain it to people that aren't really big into financial markets or big into crypto or big into futures. But when I began doing that, I was doing well, making some money. But once I noticed I had to flip the switch and be like, okay, I can't focus on this anymore. I have to get back to school. I was like dumb. Because all I could think about was potentially making money. All I could think about was crypto. All I could think about was how Tesla was up fucking 40% since the election, and I want to capitalize and somehow make this money. I was in class looking at my TradingView charts. Even though I wasn't even actively trading in class, I was literally just obsessed with it. And I noticed after that week-ish of taking some time off from really focusing on my schoolwork, that it snowballed into me being less competent in all my classes. I'm still doing pretty good, but I'm not doing as good as I possibly can. And this can go for literally anything. Let's give another example. Let's make up a scenario. Let's say you're an NBA player or something, right? And you're training to get better at basketball. If you go in the gym and your focus when you shoot isn't to make the shot, it's just to get the shot up, right? Your reps will not be very efficient because you're not training your brain to make the shots. You're training your brain to just get the shots up if you're picking up what I'm putting down. Or it could be the same thing with, let's say you're playing the piano. And rather than learning how to play a song, you're just mashing keys. Sure, you're still technically playing the piano. You're still getting your reps in. But the intent isn't there. And that's the most important part.